Come on live today, right now, because Bitcoin is on fire. It's at 18,806 right now. Doing pretty well. We got a big move up. And I'm going to also talk about some of the astrology of Bitcoin. That's what I do on this channel. I'll explain more about that. And then also some latest news is Genesis and Gemini were sued by the SEC. All right, so what's going on there? Let's start the slideshow here. All right, so this is not financial or investment advice as usual. So I'm a lover of astrology and crypto. I make videos to analyze the astrology of the Bitcoin chart. I discuss the latest crypto current events, and I will start discussing philosophy and spirituality too. Healthy skepticism is encouraged with astrology. I know not everyone is familiar with it. It's an ancient science that can predict events and teach us about ourselves and the universe. The Bitcoin chart is generated with the date, time, and location of the Bitcoin Genesis block. So, a quote is, millionaires don't use astrology, but billionaires do. Let's think like billionaires today. So view this video with an open mind and test it out for yourself. All right, so today, the astrology we have for Bitcoin is until January 11th. That was negative astrology, so we're done with that. Right when we switched to January 12th, Bitcoin pumped. So I love this, when astrology totally can predict like what's going on with the Bitcoin chart. It's not always 100% accurate, but it's pretty darn accurate. It blows my mind, even though I'm doing this. So January 10th, or that's why I'm doing this. January 10th to the 28th, Mercury is conjunct the Bitcoin Sun, which can be seen as very positive for the market. So we could be into some really good, pumps for the next few weeks. We'll see what happens. Today on January 12th, Mars is going direct, so that could definitely help the positivity in the chart. And until January 18th, we have Mercury retrograde. That's still negative. So after January 18th, Mercury goes direct. We could see some more pumps after that. We'll see what happens, or a shift in the market of some sort. All right, next week we have more positive changes. We have on the 17th, Jupiter conjunct the Bitcoin moon, which is very positive. Jupiter is the planet of abundance and expansion, so we're expanding. All right, January 18th, we have Mercury direct, as I was saying. That's could be considered very positive. January 22nd, Uranus goes direct. Uranus is all about big changes, so we could see some big changes coming up here. It's looking like it's positive. Countdown to major Bitcoin energy portal on January 28th, all the way through August 15th. And this is Pluto conjunct the Bitcoin Jupiter. So this represents Pluto always transforms whatever it touches. So big transformations are coming. I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but there's going to be some transformation with Bitcoin. So could there be more Bitcoin news coming up this year? I'm sure we will. Could we have some Bitcoin mainstream articles, covering a lot more about Bitcoin, maybe about sustainability? I don't know. Maybe about the Lightning Network, expanding the Bitcoin network, Bitcoin going more mainstream is a huge possibility. Could there be a pump or a dump, or is it just going to be ranging the rest of the year? We'll see. I have some more predictions on that in future videos. Could there be more crypto regulations coming to solidify crypto for institutions? I know a lot of people are afraid of regulations, but that could be a very positive thing, as more institutions could then come into the crypto space and pump the markets. All right, with some crypto news is the SEC charges crypto companies with offering unregistered securities. Crypto firms Genesis and Gemini are charged by the SEC with selling unregistered securities. Who saw that coming? So will this legitimize Bitcoin as the most relevant crypto as compared to all of the altcoins? While other cryptos get delisted and regulated, that's a definite possibility. I mean, we see the way things are going since FTX, and now that the SEC is suing Gemini and Genesis. If this continues, a lot of these altcoins could get delisted. Short term, that might be bad for the market, for certain altcoins or all of the altcoins. We'll see what happens. But long term, it could be good because then, like I said, more institutional investors can come in. But what is the main outlier? Bitcoin is the one where there's already regulatory clarity. Okay, so maybe Bitcoin is the safest bet this year or for the next couple of years. We'll see what happens. I'm sure all the Bitcoin maximalists love that. All right, we got the last news today is the Nexo office was raided by the Bulgarian police probing alleged crimes. Okay, so we got more crackdowns on these exchanges globally, not just in the US, globally. So we could see some more pain definitely in this market. So we'll see. It's definitely, I think, a good thing to have a lot of cash on hand if you don't already, just to see kind of how this all pans out. And what I'm seeing astrologically, the next couple years, there's going to be a lot of a lot of ups and downs. There's going to be a lot of potential chaos. There's going to be a lot of surprises. There's going to be a lot of transformation in the markets, okay, according to the astrology. So, definitely have cash on hand for the next couple of years. And it could also be a great time to DCA, to dollar cost average, for the next couple of years. So that's what I got for you today. Please subscribe if you like this video. I'll be coming out with a lot more of these. Thanks for watching. Oh, let me know in the comments what questions you have or what comments you have about these events that I'm discussing today and this news. All right, I'll talk to you very soon.